So many of you may know that I just got a new book source. I'm getting lots of books delivered to my home that I'm selling on Amazon FBA. I'm getting a ton of questions on how to start selling on Amazon. So I wanted to put together this video to kind of show you the steps on how to start selling books on Amazon. The first thing you're going to need is an Amazon seller account. You need to go to sell.amazon.com and click sign up. It will then take you to this page where you put in your first and last name and email address and create a password to be a seller. That's about as much detail as I'm going to go into on setting up an account, but it's pretty straightforward. If you have questions, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help. But it is, let's see, $39.99 a month to have an account, and then plus you pay your seller fees on the items that you do sell. So there is definitely some cost involved, but if you're doing things right and if you're sourcing books correctly, that the fees really aren't that big of a deal. Probably the most common question I get is, how do I know how much my book is worth? There's a couple different ways that you can figure this out, and I'm going to jump into those right now. The first thing you can use is the Amazon Seller app itself. In the top right corner, click on the camera and you can actually scan the barcode right in the app. This will bring up the book that you scanned, and you can go in and see details on the book. You can see new price, used price, how many sellers are selling that book, what it's selling for. If you go further, you can go ahead and click and see how much your profits would be Amazon fulfilled versus seller fulfilled. You can put in your cost of goods and your cost of shipping to Amazon and get all the details that you need on if this would be a good book to send into Amazon or not. In this case, this is not a good book to send into Amazon, in my opinion. Another cool feature of the Seller app is you're able to take a photo of the front cover, and it will actually pull up the book just from that photo. This comes in handy when you have a book that doesn't have a barcode, but you can just scan a quick picture of the front cover and it'll pull up all the information you need. So that's the Amazon Seller app. It does a great job. Love it. Cool tool. However, it's slow. When you're scanning books in volume, doing it this way is really not an effective way to scan books. If you're doing one or two or a handful of books, sure, use it. But if you're going through hundreds or thousands of books like I do, you need something a lot faster. The app that I use is called Scout IQ, and it's fantastic. Let me show you how it works. For any of the third-party scanner apps, you're going to want to have a wireless barcode scanner. This is the KDC 200. This is the one I use. I really enjoy it. It's really fast, and it really helps you take advantage of the speed of these apps. I'll have a link in the description for this. So this is the home page of Scout IQ. So first thing you got to do is just scan a book. It'll give you that nice sound if it's a bad book and a different sound if it's a good book. So this basically gives you all the same information that the Amazon Seller app does. It's just in a little bit of a different format. You can see all the offers that are available on Amazon, and you can see basically if this is an accept or a reject. Now let me show you what a good book sounds like. That's the one that you want to hear. As you can see, this one shows accept, and you can see why. This is a very expensive book. The used buy box is at $49.99 and new $63.97, so definitely a big money book. Obviously, depending on where you got this and how much you paid for it, that's definitely a book that I would pick up to resell. And now it's time for some frequently asked questions. First off, what is Amazon FBA? FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. That means that Amazon is doing the fulfillment. I take my books and I send them to Amazon. They warehouse them. When someone purchases a book, they actually pick it, they pack it, they ship it, they deal with returns. They basically do everything for you. All you have to do is find the product, list it, and sit back and wait for the sale. Another way to sell books on Amazon is Amazon FBM, or Fulfilled by Merchant. That means you list your item on Amazon and then you actually warehouse your own product. When the book sells, you pick it, you pack it, you pay for shipping, and you deal with customer service and returns and everything else. So the fees are a little bit less on Fulfilled by Merchant, but shipping's more Fulfilled by Merchant. So it's really up to you. One of the main benefits of Fulfilled by Amazon is that you're able to get the buy box more frequently on Fulfilled by Amazon versus Fulfilled by Merchant, because people love to see that little Prime logo. People trust Amazon Prime, and they want to buy through Amazon Prime, get that free shipping and get the returns. So that is one of the main benefits of Fulfilled by Amazon, but you can fulfill by yourself. Another question I get asked all the time is about the fees that you pay to sell on Amazon. So for books, the referral fee is about 15% plus $1.80 closing fee. That is not too bad considering what you get with Amazon FBA. For them warehousing everything for you, taking care of all the logistics, shipping, it just makes a whole lot of sense. You know, you could definitely sell your books other places for less fees, but Amazon is the world's largest marketplace, especially for books, and you get better prices on Amazon. So you definitely make up that difference by getting more for your book on Amazon and just having the ease of not having to warehouse it yourself and deal with all the other logistical issues that you do when selling it on your own. The last question I'm going to answer in this video is, how much does it cost to send your books to Amazon? That's a great question, and the short answer is it's super, super cheap. Selling books, I send in 50-pound boxes of books. That's the maximum that you can get in one box. For a closer warehouse, to me, it usually is around $8 to $12 to send in a 50-pound box. And if I'm sending to a further warehouse, it can get up to, I don't know, like $17, $18, maybe $20 max. But yeah, it is pennies on the dollar, super, super cheap to send your books into Amazon. And that's all for part one. I know there is a ton of information to cover on selling books on Amazon, so this is going to be a multiple video series. And if there's any questions you guys have, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Or if there are other things you would like me to touch on or go into more depth on, I am definitely happy to. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you like this kind of content and you want to learn more about reselling on eBay and on Amazon, drop me a follow and like this video. Appreciate you guys.